when we met each other, you were with your kids, I was with my daughter, and I, seeing this movie and the conversations you have with him, I'm like, I don't think I will ever have a conversation like that with my daughter. I will swear by that.
Yeah, I hope not.
Because I don't want to give away too much about the ending.
Yeah.
But it's a complicated relationship.
It's a complicated relationship. It's loosely based on the director-writer's complicated relationship with her father. And so it's very much rooted in a lot of honesty, which is why I think people love this movie so much. It doesn't feel fabricated. It really does feel like real people having real conversations.
And I have Mila Kunis here on the Rich Eisen Show. Our radio audience just returned. Goodrich is in theaters tomorrow. We just showed a clip. And you and Michael Keaton. What is it like acting with this guy?
Oh my God, I love Michael. I genuinely love Michael Keaton. He's funny. I think I said it before, he's like an onion. Like there's so many layers to Michael Keaton. He's like Mr. Mom and Batman and Beetlejuice all wrapped up in one. And he very much is that person. Like he's funny, he's sharp, he's awesome. He's Michael Keaton.
Yeah. He's the Birdman and all of that too. To be more recently, right?
Birdman.
Diehard Steeler fan. I mean, he is
oh yes, that's right. Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
Philly. Yeah, that's where he's
Pittsburgh.
from.
Yeah, he's a Pittsburgh guy.
I knew this. I even knew what the Steelers were. Are you not proud of me? I'm proud of myself.
You're proud of yourself
I
that
am.
you know
These are
that
the
the
things
Steelers
I'm
are from
really
Pittsburgh.
proud about.
And so what attracted you to this film? You're an executive producer on this movie. What made you want to be part of this?
You know what? I love making movies. I do. And I think that there's different types of movies you can make. Like I just came off of Knives Out, which is like these big movies where you spend days doing one scene and they're very elaborate and there's so much sitting, but you actually don't get to ever feel like you're in the movie itself. And there's something about doing these little indies. I mean, it's all for the love of the story and the characters and the dialogue and being in it, and everything moves really fast. There's something, I just love it. I love the characters.
I'm friends with Kevin Pollak, who's in this movie.
You are?
Yes.
I love him.
So do I. And he's one of our favorite guests to have here too. And he said, ask Mila.
Oh God.
About did he teach you how to imitate?
Oh. Yes.
Michael Keaton?
Yes. I can't do it very well, but he has a very good way of doing. It's kind of like Keaton has this thing. God, I don't even know if I should talk about it but he has this thing that he does on camera. I can't do it, but you should have camera. It goes like, there's this like, it's like this, like
move.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Michael J. Fox-ish, where he's just like, and he's just like jumpy a little bit, and he does a really good job at it. He's like, I can show you how to imitate.
Well, I mean, he does everybody anyway, pretty much.
He does a really good job.
Sounds like it was fun on the set. Pretty cool.
We had a great time. I mean, we had such a short period of time to shoot the whole movie in. We shot in like under 30 days in LA.
Jeez. Okay. Well, at least LA, it's a home game for you.
It was really, yes. I mean, that was the selling point, was that I don't work while my kids are in school.
Right.
And so I only do projects during summer.
Right.
Or they have to shoot in LA. And since nothing shoots in LA, I was very happy
That's
that this
outstanding.
happened.
Well, obviously, if you ever need any assistance in having your kids being watched or taken care of,
You're volunteering yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
My hands are full. You saw my hands are full. No, it's the
TJ?
It's the gentleman over your right shoulder.
Wow, not
Wait,
an
guys,
endorsement.
can I ask a question? Hold on. Why is everybody so far away in this room? Like, is there a reason behind it?
It's just, I don't know. I mean, well, TJ
Is
has
this for like
his spot.
sound? Or no?
No, it's just, it's
how it's always been.
It's how it's always been.
But they're so close.
They're closer.
Well, our tables are connected.
Right. Well,
This is one giant.
TJ was we were like we've been on the air 10 years. TJ was like a mid show ad like about 5 years ago.
So they just I had to get him where I fit in. So
In the corner.
In the corner.
What are you talking about? Like you set up everything
I
like
know,
it's your
I'm
house.
saying,
Like there's
it's
Dr. J
this
behind
is my
you.
dig me spot right
It's your
here.
dig me spot.
It's my dig me spot.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask. Okay, sorry. What was the question? Oh, TJ watching the children. That could almost happen. I mean,
Almost.
it could. It could happen.
Why would you say that to these people? First of all, who was the first person when your daughter was a baby and you and your husband wanted to go to dinner one night? Who'd you call to come to the other side of the earth to come babysit your most prized possession?
Yes, but it's been 10 years.
Yeah, so it's easier now than it was then.
No. I would trust you. I actually would trust you. You'd be really fun.
Well, by the way, my 16-year-old son is looking for a babysitting job. If you need any of that help. I got that.
Does he like to throw a football?
He does not.
The thing is my son.
No, but he will do other stuff.
Oh, like arts and
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
got it. I think, I'm in. I'll take him. I'll take Teach too. The thing about the kids is, my son wants to just throw a ball.
Yeah.
All the time. Like, and not, there's only so many balls I want to throw. I'm going to be really honest. This isn't my, world of expertise here, guys. You know what I mean?
Football,
wiffle
ball, anything?
Any ball. Football right now.
My youngest son, we once caught trying to dribble a marble. He would, because anything that's round,
that's funny.
He would try and do anything. So I understand that mentality as well.
It's that drones, flying things. Like, he's a stereotype. Wait, did TJ tell you about when he had to coach the team by himself?
He did not.
Oh.
TJ, would you care to?
Wait, can I say it? It's really cute.
Yes, please.
It's
Mila
so
Kunis,
sweet.
tell us the story about TJ Jefferson.
So
the
TJ
coach.
and you talk about this, right? Like, it's not like.
No, he does not.
Yeah,
no, he doesn't talk about anything.
Okay.
Honestly.
I know. That's why I love him.
He doesn't talk about anything. He is an absolute vault. We have no idea how old he is. And I have human resources records that I could check, but I do not.
I know.
Shut up, Mila.
Careful, she's a guest here.
Wait, I do know, but I only know because it's TJ. Okay. I won't reveal.
Yes.
But he coaches my son's little peewee football. Yes, we do know this. Yes.
That I'm aware.
And then he co-coaches with my husband.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We don't know. We
What do
don't
you
know.
mean you and Ashton are
I know
co-coaching?
I know this.
He's the head coach.
Yeah.
I'm more like, I'm the
Quality
great
control?
job. I'm quality control. I'm hyping the kids
Get
up.
back guy.
Ashton's the X and O guy. Like, watching football
But
with
who
him.
writes the plays? Like
Ashton does.
Oh, okay.
So he's the guy you watching football with him. He's pausing the game. Well, if the linebacker would have shot the wide gap right here, and I'm like, bro, just hit. Like, no, we're not all 22.
He's pausing National Football League games to get ideas for the
Yes.
Pee Wee team.
Well, not
Yes.
that. But
But yes,
he'll just
but
watch
also
the
that.
Bears.
Yes.
He'll
Yes,
watch
it's
the
really
Bears and be
fascinating.
like, why a play broke down, and he'll explain to you why the linebacker should have shot the gap and did. I was like, okay, boy.
But this is to you. He'll try to do, and now he tries to do it to the kids,
Yeah.
as if like that's going to go anywhere. Anyway, so Ashton gets like a really bad cold, like he kicks his butt, like he's out. So TJ has to coach the kids once by himself.
This was Tuesday.
And on
afternoon.
Tuesday.
Okay.
So I have to take the kids to football practice, but
Yes.
TJ's the coach. Really, I should have recorded it because I can't really reenact what it's like. TJ, to me, visually at the distance, I was like, I think TJ's doing a really good job. Like, the kids look like they're in formations. What are they called? Like, plays, formations? Like,
Yeah, you got
Formations.
it. You got it.
right? And they're, running back and forth. Everything's good. I was gonna say rehearsal. It's not rehearsal. It's practice is done.
Yeah.
And TJ holds his little bag and he's like walking out. And I was like, how did it go? And he was like, I'm never doing this again. This is the worst thing I've ever done. These children. He goes like this. He goes, these children don't listen. They don't, guys. I have children.
Yeah, welcome to parenting.
But they were actually really good. Do you know what I mean? Like, this was them being really good listeners.
behavior.
This is as good as it's ever gonna get. And he was like, well,
I was like,
they're not listening. And I'm telling them what to do. I wish I could have. I should have recorded you going on a rant.
I was like, it's like hoarding cats out here.
He was so upset, and I'm telling you,
I wasn't upset.
Yeah.
best behaved kids ever. They were like, okay, yes. They were listening. They were kids, but they were listening. He comes out, and he's like, no, this is never happening
yeah,
again.
bro,
I'm
they're
not doing
fucking-
it.
7 and 8. What do you expect?
Now you know how Mike McCarthy feels.
I
in
get
Dallas.
it.
And now it makes it seals the deal. Let my kid babysit, not him.
The way she described the formation, I'm surprised because last year we were watching a game and
God.
me and her are sitting in the stands and she's watching and she's like, oh, look at them. They're so cute. Well, why are they standing around in a circle there? Oh, are they going over their plans? And I was like, well, it's a huddle, not a circle, and they're plays, not plans. But yeah, sure. Yeah, so the fact that she knows formation at this point,
Yes.
she's come a long
Maybe
way.
it's because of Beyonce.
What do you mean?
There's a song that's like, get information.
Okay, I got it. So then it begs the question, and as a follow, what is Ashton like as a head coach? What is he like as a coach?
Oh, he was born to coach kids.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. He is incredible when it comes to herding cats. Like, he just is. He's so magical at it. They listen. They respect him. He loves it. He's great. It's not his first time coaching football.
Okay.
Like, I think that there was like another world where this could have been his full-time job. But for fun, many moons ago, he coached,
Harvard Westlake.
a high school in LA.
Yeah.
Assistant coach.
Yeah,
Assistant coach.
assistant coach. He was
Assistant coach.
like the
It's
linebacker
fun.
coach
That's
for Harvard Westlake.
a serious sports program.
He had like 3 months off, and he was like, "Yeah, this seems like a good idea. I'm gonna go coach some kids." But he's so good at it. I'm not. That is not my.
What do you mean?
In COVID, you learned a lot about yourself.
Sure.
I don't know about you, but I learned a lot about myself.
I think the world did. Yeah.
I learned I'm not going to be a teacher in life, guys. In case you were like, could I teach? The answer is no, I couldn't. Because when our kids were now homeschooled for a minute, I tagged out a lot. I was like, I'm out. And this is kindergarten I was tagging out of. You know what I mean? We're not even talking like math. We're just like kindergarten. I was like, I'm out.
You're not.
I was like, bye. But I can do like cooking and arts and crafts and things like that. But the patience to truly teach someone something and have their attention and earn their respect, I don't have.
Well, while we're learning stuff about you, Mila Kunis.
She's a great cook, by the way, too, just so everybody knows.
Thanks, TJ.
I like
can
hearing
throw it
about
out.
all this stuff, but there are certain questions about your career that we need answered here.
Okay, go.
When was the last time we did Celebrity True or False around these
It's been a
parts?
minute.
It's been a while.
I don't know. It's
So
been a
let's
while.
do it.
Yeah,
Celebrity
let's do
True
it.
or False with Mila Kunis. Hit it.
Celebrity true or false?
You can't handle the truth.
That's our production value.
It's fancy.
Well, you're a producer. You should know.
I mean, this is
Okay, very
costly over here.
There you go. All right,
Your
first one
budget
up.
just went.
Celebrity True or False with Mila Kunis. First up, true or false? After moving from Ukraine at age 7, you were helped to learn English by watching The Price is Right.
Did I just answer?
Yes.
True.
That is true.
Very true.
So
Yeah. I mean,
you turned. You did not know any English when you came to
I
the
knew
country?
0. Not one word. Not yes, not no, nothing. Not one
Okay.
word. I came at like 7.5.
Okay.
But yeah, when I arrived to America, I mean, I can give you the whole story, but the short of it is my parents didn't tell me we were moving to another country.
Okay.
They told me we were moving to a different house. And
It's just happened to be.
Technically true.
All right.
huh?
Technically true.
Yes.
You did move
Technically,
to a new house.
for sure.
So-
And we got on a train, and I was like, whoa, this house is far away. And then we got on a plane, and I was like, whoa, I've never been on a plane. And keep in mind, like, this is coming out of what was then USSR. So it's not like I had that much exposure to anything, right? Communism. And so we get on this plane, and I'm like, oh my God, this is what is happening. I saw McDonald's for the first time. I had Coca-Cola for the first time. We arrived in Queens. You have to go through all this paperwork, Arrive in the States. And no, I did not speak a word of English. But the second we arrived, I had to go to school.
And so suddenly you're watching
Price is Right.
Plinko
Morning.
and Bob
Yes.
Barker, and
Yes.
is that how you learned about how to say a brand new car? Or
Exactly.
something like
Come on down. You know what it is? It's on television when
Yes.
you watch the news back in the day before there was 24-hour news. Morning news.
Yes.
Was what was on. We didn't afford cable, so we had no cable. So our thing was like channel 2, 4,
7.
7 and 11.
Yeah.
And so before school, I would turn it on, and one of the things was Price is Right, and he spoke really slow, and he enunciated. And so it was like one of these things where there was a visual cue, and there was an audible, like there was auditory and visual where you can understand what he was saying with the visual. So I understood like $2, 2, car. Like there's elements to it that I truly believe to this day. Like I'm not going to discredit the teachers. They also taught me English,
Understood.
of course.
Yes.
But my mom and I watched Price is Right.
Huh. And so what did you think of TJ's performance on The Price is Right?
Oh my God, TJ, was I not excited? Come on, I was stoked. What did I think of it? I think I still have it recorded. You should ask me. I was on it too, Rich.
When?
I was. Oh my God, this is like I peaked. This is when I peaked. Okay, guys, I love Price is Right, and we were doing press for. Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
Movie.
Okay.
I think it was Bad Moms. It was
Okay.
Bad Moms.
Okay.
We were doing press for Bad Moms, and they were like, listen, there's an opportunity. Do you want to do a Bad Moms takeover of The Price is Right? And I went, I mean, I might have shed a tear. And I was like, yeah, I do. And so there's a whole episode where the girls and I did Price is Right, and I played Plinko, and people thought that it was all set up because I kept getting like, I got 100 and I got Plinko, and I was like, no, this is just karma because I love the show so
Damn
much.
straight. Plinko's not fixed.
It's not fixed, guys. It wasn't fixed.
Not at all. Number 2,
Master
Mila
Key
Kunis.
is fixed, though. I can tell you that.
Oh no, it was not. You just tried to. You didn't do it.
That
You didn't
game
play it
was
right.
fixed.
Which one?
The one I
Master
lost,
Key, the one he
that-
lost because
Oh,
he
no.
tried to be funny instead
be
of just being
entertaining.
straightforward and take the middle key. I I knew
Yeah,
it.
TJ.
Well, she knows me. She knows I can't just.
Next up, true or false, Mila Kunis, your first acting job was in a Barbie commercial for a toy that was never released.
True.
What toy was it?
It was Camping Barbie.
Oh.
Why did so Camping Barbie
Something
never
like
made it out of
that.
that?
There must have been another, like, there were, oh gosh, I don't even know what these things are called, but they were like, not prototype,
Right.
but they were like commercials for possible objects.
Yes.
But it was never released. But it was for a Barbie that never came out. And the reason why I keep saying it's Camping Barbie is because we were shooting it like in a park, where it was like a camping atmosphere to
Yes.
it.
Uh-huh.
But that was my first commercial. It wasn't my first job, but it was my first
What was your
commercial.
first job?
I have to look back exact dates, but it was either Days of Our Lives,
Okay.
where I played Young Hope, or it was a movie called Piranha.
Piranha? You were on Piranha?
Roger Corman's Piranha.
How old
Yes,
were you in Piranha?
the remake of it that he produced.
How old
I
were
was
you?
9.
So you're on the set of Piranha where these fish eat human beings
Yeah.
as a 9-year-old?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, that put me in a fetal position watching The Price is Right any day of the week.
I know. But I loved it. Oh yeah. I mean, there was fish everywhere and fake blood everywhere. It was great.
All right, next up, speaking of soap opera, true or false, Mila, you initially didn't want to do that 70s show, but instead preferred doing a soap opera because there was a hot guy in it and your manager talked you out of it.
True.
That is true.
That is very true. That is very true.
That's dead on accurate.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Because I was 14. Mm-hmm. I was the first one cast on 70s show, and it was a pilot, and I was like, I don't want to be in a show about the 70s. Like, who cares about the 70s? Like, I was like, but the soap opera's got cute guys in it, and I was 14, and I was like, that seems like a better decision. And my manager was like, why don't we not make this decision and see if you really do get 70s show? Because 70s was like the next callback or whatever, the
Right.
direct, whatever it was. The network call. Anyways, I got 70s, and then that night she was like, you're gonna do 70s show. And I was like, oh, Susan, come on. And I don't remember what the show was called that I was supposed to do, that I got. But it was with cute boys. It wasn't called Sunset Beach, but it was called something.
Okay.
And I was like, come on. And she's like, no, you gotta trust me on this one. You gotta do 70s.
When did you know that show was
Thank
a
you,
major
Susan.
hit? When did you know?
I don't think I did. I was very naive, and I went to public high school, and I looked at acting as like the world's greatest hobby that I had the privilege of pursuing. I didn't know it was a hit until I knew what my bank account was. And I didn't know what my bank account was until I was 18.
No kidding.
Yeah. And then my dad sat me down and I was like maybe 17. I just graduated high school. And because I didn't care. I could care less about money. I was like, I don't care. And people were like, we're renegotiating. And I was like, I don't care. I just want the I love working. And I was moving out. And my dad's like, look, I need to sit you down. We need to talk about your finances. And I was like, I don't care. And he goes, you have to sit down and listen to me. And then he like showed me my finances. And I was like, like, I was like, wow, amazing. Like, it was just like icing on the cake, but could care less. Could care less.
So you didn't know what was in your bank account from that 70s show until your dad sat you down when it was.
I did not know what was in my bank account from the age of 9. I had parents that like took all my money, put in the bank account.
Yeah.
Like I have incredible parents. They worked full time. They had real jobs, like their own jobs. If I ever needed money as a kid, we had a drawer in the house that I would just like open and take like $20, $40, whatever I needed. Like there was
Yeah.
like an open line of dialogue.
How about that?
And so I never thought about it.
All right, I got 2 more for you here. Mila Kunis, true or false? Seth MacFarlane took so long casting the role of Laurie and Ted that you became old enough to be believable as Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend and got cast.
Also true.
Come on. How long did he take to cast?
I don't
this
think
role?
he took long to cast. I think that the movie went through different. Before Wahlberg was in it,
Yeah.
it went through a different cast. It wasn't just the part of the girlfriend. It was like, I think it was hard to get a movie made about a talking teddy bear. Like, guys, how do you pitch that? Like, oh yeah,
Not
we're
just-
gonna make a movie about a talking teddy bear. Also, he curses. So it's like a movie that's not like for kids, but there's a bear in it, you know? And so I think people were just a little bit tentative about this whole idea. And so I remember he was like, can you throw out some like names of like young actresses who are like, you know, 24, 23, 24, and I was maybe like 19, 20, 21 at the time, and I was like throwing out different ideas of
Who
different
did you
actresses.
throw out? Do you remember?
He would probably remember, but I genuinely do not.
Okay.
But he would remember. And then at one point, he was like, well, now, do you want to do it? And I went, oh yeah, okay, I'll do it. Like that was just it.
But you knew the script and what the bear was saying and all that stuff, and
No.
you know.
Nope. I did after I said I would do it. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then he was like, you want to read the script? And I was like, okay.
What was your first impression of the script?
Oh, that was really fun. I think McFarlane's writing is so funny. I think his writing is extraordinary. Or it wasn't just his. Sorry, I don't want to take credit away. We had two other writers on it.
Sulk, right?
Yes, exactly.
Sulk is one of my favorites.
Yes, but Family Guy writers.
Sure.
They're amazing. Or now directors, but yeah.
Right. Okay. Last one for you. True or false? You tore a ligament and dislocated your shoulder training for Black Swan.
Oh, true.
What the hell?
Well, I don't recommend doing anything without knowing what you're doing, right? And by that I mean, like anytime that you pick up a job as an actor and you're like, my character knows how to, I'm trying to think of like an example, knows how to use a bow and arrow,
Sure.
right? You have to go and start instantly learning how to use a bow and arrow. You have to be believable in it or whatever that thing that the character does is.
Yeah.
Well, here my character's a ballerina. And so that takes so many years of just strength training and having like all these things. And I had 3 months to get on point, and I had 3 months to figure out how to fake being a ballerina. And your body can only do so much. And then after a while, your body just goes, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired. And so I dislocated my shoulder, and I was like, oh no. And I think I dislocated it towards the end of rehearsals, but the movie lost its budget. So that means we had 3 more months of rehearsals.
Recovery. For you.
No
in the 3
recovery.
months.
There was no recovery.
Okay.
But I went to an acupuncturist, and I'll never forget this because I was like, I can't move my arm. Like, my arm couldn't go up, and I was like, we're screwed. And Darren sent me to his acupuncturist in New York City, and I was like, Darren, I don't think I need an acupuncturist. I think I need to go to like a real doctor.
Uh-oh.
And he was like, well, just trust it. Just go to this acupuncturist. Let's see what happens. I walked out of that acupuncture session. I was like, what happened? Like, I to this day, I'm so grateful to this one guy in New York that completely, I don't know what he did, but he did something. I did that. Oh yeah, I had like, but we all did. So did Nat. Nat also was completely
Did she got banged up too?
Oh yeah, we all did. Because you're also like so small in size. Because you dance or you exercise dance for 15 hours a day. Nonstop, over and over and over and over again. And if you weren't on set shooting, you were offset rehearsing dances and doing things. And so like, no matter how good I got, we did all have to have doubles, but you had to fake being a certain look.
So your words of advice are?
Oh, don't do it.
Don't.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm so happy I did it, but thank God I was young. Like, I wouldn't do it today. I couldn't do it today. Not that type of physical. No, couldn't do it.
All right, fantastic.
I also didn't have kids. You know what I mean?
Plus, you didn't have to do your own stunts in Goodrich. You know what I mean?
I didn't.
Pretty much, which is available.
Which stunts? Oh, birth. That's a stunt.
All right.
Okay.
Very
Come
good.
on now.
Spoiler alert. Goodrich in theaters tomorrow. Let's take a break. Come back and just chit chat for the rest of the hour, and then we'll send you on the rest of your Thursday.
Okay, great.
Mila Kunis still hanging with us. We got one more game to play right here.
I'm ready.
I get.
How do you not get distracted by all? Like, you're so much better than me. Okay,
I can multitatask like that. I got my SAG-AFTRA checks for the little things that I do every now and then.
Okay.
And we play. Speaking of Price is Right rules to guess what my check is in a game called Residual Rich that Mila Kunis is going to be part of here. Hit it.
Pay that man his money.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I've got envelope 1, 2, or 3. Which one would you like to choose?
3.
Okay, envelope 3. Okay. What's the first residual check? So you still get residual checks from like?
Oh yeah.
From like you were on Baywatch as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Do you still get stuff from that?
Yeah. It'll be like the checks will come in at 0.02 cents.
Fantastic.
And you're like, what does that even mean?
This is a check, a combined. Actually,
look at that photo of you.
Oh my God.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Oh my God.
But guys, I don't want to take your story away from you, Rich. But I was on it twice, and I played 2 different characters. And one time I was a girl who needs to go get help, and then once I was a blind girl.
Well, probably needed to get help
yes.
as well. All right, so I was on an episode of CSI Miami.
Okay,
called
amazing.
Caged. This is a combined check for a lot of stuff: internet, rental, basic cable, pay TV. Closest without going over. Chris Brockman, you guess, what is this check for?
Let's see. Oh, Drake May, $10.10.
$10.10. Mike Del
Closest without
Tufo,
going over.
without
Okay.
going over.
Okay.
Your Price is Right rules, you would clearly
Okay,
know it.
okay.
Right?
15.
$15. TJ Jefferson, you normally go last, but we're going to let our guests do the same. Well, turn his microphone on, Mike.
TJ.
Please, turn your microphone on.
$8.78.
$8.78. Again, by the way, back on the Rich Eisen Show, our radio show is here. We're playing Residual Rich, guessing my check that I got from SAG-AFTRA for my episode of CSI Miami Cage. Mila Kunis. We have a $10.10, $15, and $8.78. Closest without going over. What do you think this check is?
I'm gonna say $1.
$1.
Sorry, guys. I think that I'm gonna go low.
Okay,
I'm gonna
here we
go low
go.
on this
Actual
one.
retail check is $17.01. This is
Okay, that was
usually-
way more. See, and I
it's
thought it was gonna be
way
like
more.
$3.
I
You know what I mean?
It normally is.
Normally they're very low.
Okay, so
They're
Mike
very
Del
low.
Tufo, congratulations.
Yes. First win.
And everybody else, we have some nice party gifts for you.
Like a popcorn maker.
So what's your favorite line that you said in that 70s show? What is your favorite line your character ever delivered that you love, that you think you nailed it, it's great, the audience loved it? What is that?
I've never seen a single episode of that 70s show.
Get out of here.
Not one. And so the problem with that is I have no recollection of anything that I shot. I truly don't. I'm so sorry. Like, I know that there's something that my husband quotes all the time. It's not what I said, though.
Okay.
And because I'm always like, oh my God, it's so cold, because I hate being cold. And I was like, it's so cold. And he just turns to me and goes, well, damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather. So I know that that's a line. But
That's the name of our group chat in my phone. The three of us. It's well, damn, Jackie. Yeah.
Well, damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather. I don't know a single line that I uttered. Probably the only thing I can remember is I think the way that I got, one of the reasons I think I got the job was in the audition. I had to say Michael. And for whatever reason, I was like, I'm going to say it funny. And maybe that was my version of how people spoke in the 70s. But I was like, whatever the line would be, and I would be like, Michael. And that's not how I said it. How did I used to say it?
That was it.
That's it. Anyways,
Michael.
so maybe that's maybe.
Because Rich, I would ask her, because I watched the show
And you got a television from it over there, right?
So I would be like, hey, this episode, and she would just look at me like, TJ, I don't remember shooting that at all. And it got to the point over the years where I was like, yeah, they shot so many, nobody remembers anything about the show.
What about
No.
Ted? Do you ever see Ted back? Do you ever watch Ted back?
I've seen every movie I've made once.
That's it. What, in a premiere or something and never again?
Yeah, exactly. I think that if I were to watch it back again, I would be so hypersensitive and hyper-focused and like tweaks. Do you know what I mean?
Would you
like,
show your children, Ted?
Yeah, for sure. I showed my kids, well, they accidentally, but I was in the house. They were at a friend's house, and the friend's like, I want to watch a movie. And they're like, let's watch Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves. And I went, oh, but if you watch Honey, We Shrunk the Kids, you might find something funny in it. And they're like, okay, great, we'll watch Honey, We Shrunk the Kids. And, it's like a series of movies.
Yeah.
And they watched Honey, We Shrunk the Kids. No, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
Yes.
And I'm in it. And all of a sudden I hear, Mom! And I was like, yes, surprise. So I'm down to show them things that I did, for sure.
Well, I mean, but Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves doesn't have a profanely talking teddy bear.
Oh, I don't mind profanity. I mean, my kids, I don't know. You don't know me very well, Rich, but profanity is not we don't have a curse jar or whatever in our house. I'd be broke. Like, it doesn't.
No, I understand there's a curse jar, but then,
No,
and then
we
there's
don't
what
have
came
one.
out of Ted's mouth.
Oh, I know. I mean, I would show it to them later in life, not today.
Not today.
Not today.
How old are they right now?
They're babies. They're 10 and 7, 10 almost 8, but no, not today. But they can see like other things that I've done that are, I don't have very many PG things anyway, so they're limited in their options.
Yeah, we're not showing them Sarah Marshall for a while.
There's nothing, they can't see anything. Like, there's
Sarah Marshall.
Sarah Marshall, Black Swan.
Yeah,
They can't see anything I do. Maybe they can see like Book of Eli, maybe, but they can't see anything.
Well, that 70s show. You can see that, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's so much. I mean, yeah, they could.
They're not watching Friends with Benefits for sure. No.
Not Friends with Benefits. No.
Definitely not.
No. I'm not a very kid friendly actress. You know what I mean? Though I did a cartoon. I've done, Family Guy.
I know.
And that's hard to
Wait a minute, what kid-friendly cartoon have you done? I'm like,
I know, my kids are
can't
like,
be
can we
Family
watch
Guy.
Family Guy? And I'm like, nope. But I record Family Guy. I have a recording booth at the house. And so I was like, I got to go record Family Guy. And my daughter's now like, well, can I come listen? And I go, nope. Because it's so
Not
inappropriate.
Not yet. Not yet.
I know.
Okay. Well, I learned a lot.
Did you?
I learned a lot. I learned that TJ is not going to babysit.
Okay, wait. Now let me retract, TJ.
Oh, no, we're out of time. It's so sad.
Sorry.
It's so
TJ,
sad.
I want you to. Nothing makes my kids happier than when TJ has them. I will tell you, because TJ comes over with McDonald's, hot wings, just crap
he's
on
that
crap.
guy.
Yes.
Fantastic. By the way,
Yeah.
hour number 3 is coming up on the Rich Eisen Show on the radio side. We're still here for about another minute and a half. So, okay, so TJ, you're good.
I love the kids, man.
I know you do. He talks about them all the time.
They love TJ.
But he doesn't really talk about, his personal life in that regard.
Yeah, he's very
He'll
quiet.
talk about what he did, and I would just look at him and go, Ashton? And because he won't name drop. He won't do it. He will not do it.
Yeah,
I have no problem doing that. So I try to teach him, go ahead and name drop. Like, what do you care? I don't.
You won't do it?
He will not.
No.
Isn't that funny?
Will not.
Sometimes I
He'll
do.
be, oh no, I was watching the Bears game this weekend, and I'm like, I know exactly where you
Rich will
were.
be like in the barn.
In the
and I'm like,
barn.
yeah, we were in the
Rich, you should come to the barn.
I'm happy to come to the barn.
I'm inviting you to the barn.
Let's do it. I'm
Okay.
happy to do it.
You never go out to the barn with us.
Well, I don't. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be in the barn, but Rich can be in the barn.
I'll come to the barn. I'll bring Mila.
You're
I'll
right.
come to the barn. I'll come watch a game.
There you go.
Yeah. We can when the Bears go to the Super Bowl. See how I
Okay,
did
well,
that?
we're
Do you
never going
have,
to watch
do
a
you
game
have
together
Ashton's
then.
drop that we play all the time here? Because we had him
What is-
call out we had him call out the Bears head coach, Matt Eberflus. Do you have that, Mike?
Wait, the kids and I went to our first, not my first, but the kids' first football game.
Oh.
That's a good story. We're on a sporty show. The kids went to their first
There it is.
live sporting event.
Very good.
Yeah, we had fun.
Fantastic. There you go. Look at you guys. Look at those crazy kids. Oh my God. Thanks for coming on,
TJ,
Mila.
isn't it time for us to redo it though?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Look how cute we were.
Goodrich in theaters tomorrow. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.